All right, what's the deal, y'all? Session Pump 40. Today we're gonna do some deadlifts, dead hangs, some planks, get our body as stable as possible, and make sure that we don't get any injuries, because you get injured, you can't train, and we definitely don't want that. All right, Pump 40, let's go.
Yo, we just getting started. Now, let's pump it up.
All right, so before we do our deadlifts, we want to do dead hangs. Now, dead hangs is good for decompressing your spine. It's good for your shoulder health, good for your posture. Definitely a fantastic warm-up before you lift anything heavy. You can do dead hangs before you do bench press, deadlift, anything that involves pull or push movements with heavy weight. So I'm gonna follow along. I'm gonna do one set of 40 seconds. I'm just gonna count it on my own and you can follow along, all right? So here we go. You wanna make sure that your shoulders get a full extension. As you can see, my feet are not touching the ground. All right, just wanna stay relaxed. Very simple, very easy. Now I make it look like it's nothing, but I can assure you, I feel it. Definitely feel it in my shoulders and in my grip. But I do this quite often, so I can hold this position for a while, but today, it's just to show you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a dead hang before we do deadlifts. So let's get to it. More warming up exercises that we can do. We're gonna use this suspended rope here on the top, and this will warm up your shoulder blades and prime your arms and your triceps, biceps, to make sure that we stay stable in our exercise. All right, so we're gonna have Audrey demonstrate this one for us. I'm gonna have your feet planted, kind of relax back into the motion.
Like this,
and pull yourself up, and having a wide grip at the end. A little bit wider. Fantastic, there you go. All right, so this is another exercise that's useful for warm-ups, just to start to get your body primed before you lift anything heavy. Again, the last thing that we want to do is get injured while we work out. All right, we'll do a few more of those. And that's that. How you feel?
It's
like
a
it's a
good
good warm-up?
exercise. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one.
And that's that.
For sure.
All right. On to the next one. All right, so since I'm used to this exercise, you can see the angle of my body. The flatter you lay, the more resistance you put. So I'm gonna lift up, keeping my grip as wide as possible to the top and all the way back down. That's 1. I'm widening as I go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you'll feel this in your shoulders, you'll feel it in your arms, but again, this is good for priming your body before we go do deadlifts or before we lift anything heavy. Same thing with dead hangs. You'll start to feel that your shoulders will become warm, and that's what we want before we do anything heavy. All right, on to the next one. Bow. All right, so one of my favorite exercises is the deadlift. Today we won't go too crazy, but I will up the weight, but we're gonna start with just, in Japan we use a metric system, so it's 20 kg. For those of you in the States, it'll be just a plate, 45 pounds. Here at this gym, we're using a platform, and personally, I like to do it without my shoes. This is a matter of preference, you don't have to, but from my experience, the flatter you are, the more stability you have in this exercise. So for me, I like to line my feet in the middle of the bar, about shoulder width apart. Adjust my bar Try to make sure you stay loose enough, but not too loose that you can have your mind and body connection before you do this exercise. Keeping my back straight. I'm not curved over like this. I'm not too squatted. You want to keep a nice posture while you do this exercise. Pull the bar towards you as you come up. Squeeze your glutes and your hamstring on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll add more weight, but we're gonna give Audrey a try. Let her do some deadlifts as well. Great exercise. This is my favorite. If I had to pick one that I would do at least twice a week, definitely the deadlift. So let's try some more. All right, so we're gonna let Audrey give this a try. Audrey, how you like this exercise?
Huh?
Do you like this exercise? How do you feel?
I think we did once together. That was my first challenge. I definitely enjoy it, but I still have to get used to it. So this is a good opportunity for me to do again with Siskin.
Yes, indeed. That's me. So let's give it a shot. We're gonna start off with a low weight. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're starting deadlifts, you need to be sure that you're not starting out heavy, because this is not that type of lift. This is more for stability. So we're gonna start out, in this case, for Audrey, we're gonna do 10K on each side, which is 40 kilograms in total. So we'll have her step on the platform, feet shoulder width apart.
On there.
Correct, very good.
Yeah.
And the grip will be just outside of those 2 marks in the bar, exactly. Just hands inside, a little bit closer. A little bit in, closer to your feet. And grip just outside of your feet. Good. Perfect. That's it, good. You can even bring your grip closer. You can even bring your grip a little bit closer. Good, that's perfect. All right, now make sure your back is straight, perfect. Come up and squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings on the way up. All right, chin up, chest out, beautiful. Yeah, that's perfect. See, Audrey was a natural athlete. She only needs one time to learn how to do it, and she's ready to go. How you feel? You want to try a couple more reps?
Yeah,
one more?
For sure.
Okay, so let's do one more. Form look good. How you feel?
Good. It was kind of light, but
well, light is good because
good to start.
It's a good start. All right, so let's try one more.
Okay.
So even though this is a lightweight,
Right.
if you're used to this, we're using a belt just to keep our backs protected, because if you do this incorrectly, you can risk injury. So we don't want to do that. Just doing it nice and easy. One more. Now you want to sit down and sink into your posture before you lift. Good. Fantastic. Yeah, very good. All right.
Good.
All right, let's do another round. Okay, so we've added a little bit of weight to the bar. Now we're at 50 kilo. So again, since Audrey was somewhat of a beginner in this movement, we don't want to overload the weight. When you overload, you risk injury, and that's what we do not want. So I'm gonna give this one more shot. How you feeling?
Good.
Feeling good?
Good.
Ready for one more? So again, this is 50 kilo, not very heavy for, you know, what a standard deadlift would be, but again, we're not going for heavy, we're going for stable. All right, so same thing, approach the bar, feet just about shoulder width apart. Measure your grip and keep your back as flat as possible on your way up. Good, fantastic. Make sure to breathe, hold in a deep breath before you lift. Squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. You ready? And hold it in your chest. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic. Very good. All right. That's good work. How's that feel?
Good, good, good. One more time.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Hey, listen. If you want to do it one more time it shall be. One of my favorite exercises, ladies and gentlemen. This is great for your posture, great for your lower back, great for your grip strength. Very much a full body conditioning workout. And that's that. 50K. 50K a day keeps the doctor away. There it is. All right, let's get on to some more exercises. All right, so we've added a little bit more weight to our deadlift. Now we're at 100 kilo, which is about 225 pounds. Again, for a deadlift, this is not a lot of weight, but if you're not used to this exercise, it's better to start with a lower weight. And in this case, I'm gonna show you guys how I use a belt. So some of you watching can bench press this, so this is no big deal. But for those who are just beginning in this exercise, it's very important that you use protective measures that you don't get injured, all right? So I'm gonna put my belt and make sure that my back is completely covered. And me personally, I like to have the belt to sit just above my lower back, not on the waist. I bring it up just a bit. So same thing for me, I'm gonna remove my shoes because I like a flat surface. This also involves a bit of breathing. So when you're about to lift, breathe in, hold that air inside your chest. Challenge your grip strength, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, and your grip strength will improve as you do this exercise, all right? So, I'm gonna line up with my hands about shoulder width apart. Bring the bar close to my feet. All right, make sure my posture is correct. Take a deep breath. All right, so that's a deadlift with about 100 kilos. Again, this is not a heavy weight for this exercise, but it's good for stability. And if you don't have too much time to do a lot of different workouts in the gym, this one is great. You don't have to spend a lot of time and you get a full body workout. Again, posture, grip strength, shoulder health, all of the above. So the deadlift, definitely in my top 3 exercises, but personally my number 1. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, so for the next exercise, one of my favorites is the preacher bar curl. Same thing with this, we don't need to go crazy heavy because we're stabilizing these area when we lift. So what I really like about this bar that's beginner friendly is that the bar has a curve and it makes it very ergonomic and easy to hold. All right, so I'm gonna just do a few just to show you. 1, 2, 3. So we're not swinging the weight, we're not doing any of that. We want to keep our muscles stable, slow, and concentrated. Okay? If you have to swing the weight, it's probably too heavy. Just lower the weight and make sure you do your form correctly. All right, so that's the preacher bar curl. We'll give Audrey a try and see how she goes. Audrey a chance to do this. It's your first time, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, so this is Audrey's first time doing the preacher bar curl. Let's see how she goes.
Okay.
All right, so you want to pick it up. If that grip good, face me.
Like this.
Slow and controlled. Make sure your back is straight. Good. Keep good posture. Squeeze at the top. And try to turn your wrist out a little bit at
Like
the
this.
end. Good. Good. Not too much. Curling in just a bit. Very good. Slow and controlled. How's that feel?
A little heavy, but
Okay.
good.
All right, so we'll add some more weight. Keep it slow and controlled. All right, give me one more and we'll make it a little bit heavier. Fantastic. All right.
Hey, thank you.
All right, let's throw some more weight on there and see how we go. So we made this weight a little bit heavier.
Total
25.
25?
Yeah, I think 25K. All right, so let's see how we go. Just remember, slow and controlled. Don't swing the weight. Keep good posture. Squeeze at the top.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can try it. Let's see. Concentrate.
Not
Too
here.
heavy?
Wait.
Okay.
It's too heavy.
So there we go. So this is a perfect example of what I meant. If you have to swing the weight, it's too much. So let's reduce it and try and find a weight that works just perfect, because that's what we don't want. Don't want to swing. All right, so let's lower the weight just a little bit and give it one more try. So we're going back to our original weight, because again, we want to make sure we have good, clean form. All right, let's give it a shot.
I don't know how I did it.
All right, let's go one more, a little bit lower. We've adjusted the weight a little bit lighter, because again, we want nice, clean form, slow and controlled, with the intent of stabilizing. Very good. All the way down, all the way up. Good. Slow and controlled. Fantastic. Unique exercise that she uses. Some of you know she's a boxer, so this exercise will help with.
Okay. So I usually use this cable exercise to improve my punch power. And what you need is this machine and this. And I set up this position to be my around shoulder height. And usually I like to do like a heavier weight, but today I'm gonna just do 6 kilogram, kind of light weight. And because I do boxing, my stance is like this. And what I'm gonna do with the weight, and when I punch, I like to do a little, just little squats to be like, so that's what I'm gonna do with this. You're not gonna start here, you're gonna start here, here. One. And you see here, so there's 2 ways you can do. If you want to exercise a little bit more core, you can do like here. Like imagine you stretching your core, but I like to do more like a squat style. So for me, I do like this is my style. If you want to do like a really, really light weight, you can do 40 times straight if you want. If you want to do like a very, very heavy weight, I'm gonna say maybe eight times. Very heavy weight, 8 times, both left and right. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know if my explanation is good.
No, that was perfect. It's very easy to understand. We're gonna give that a try. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna just do 8 for
All right.
this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ajur-chan.
So we're gonna do some planks and we'll try a few different variations. This is really good because today we did deadlifts, so we want to try to continue to stabilize our core and keep our posture good, keep that core strong and tight. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of 40 seconds. Pretty sure that most of you watching can keep up. We'll start our timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. Twenty seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, how you feel?
All right, good.
Good?
Yeah.
Easy work. All right, so we'll take a,
Okay, on the side.
yeah, so we'll take a break first. And I think with these, we'll do maybe 20-second break in between. How you feel? 20 seconds is good?
Yeah, 20
All
is
right,
fine.
20 seconds. Okay, 10 more seconds. All right, so we'll be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So again, this is really helpful for your core, for your posture. Get those abs going.
Yeah, this size.
All right. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay.
All right, one more and that's it. Do the other side. We want to make sure everything that we do is balanced. Well done. All right, so we got 15 more seconds break. How you feeling?
Great.
Okay. As always.
As always.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
NASCAR.
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's that.
All right.
Feeling good?
Yes.
All right, so again, this can be a good finisher. This could be a warm-up,
Yeah.
whatever you feel is best. But definitely on a deadlift day, I highly recommend to do planks.
For sure.
There it is.